Hello and welcome. I think I streamed in the wrong category. So let's fix that first. And then I'll let you know what is this stream all about. Uh, if you are here, just let me know by an hi, hello, or something like that. If you're here, then a very warm welcome. Uh, and yeah, a lot of firecrackers. So happy New Year to all of you guys who are here. And yeah, a lot of firecrackers and everybody's happy. I'm also happy. My category is wrong, so we'll edit the category. It is not gaming, it is education. Yeah, welcome. Hey Gotham, hello. Happy New Year and what's up? How are you? How are you guys doing? We'll be planning what all things I have learned in this year. We'll be planning for what should we do in the next year. How should I use this platform, which is YouTube? Now I have 2000 subscribers, which is not a lot of subscribers, but it's not very less as well, right? It's kind of decent number. I mean, when I think of 2000 people, I imagine, bro, new camera. It's not new camera, bro. It's the iPhone camera. So I'm using my iPhone. So yeah, it's not a new camera, by the way. So uh yeah, so I can see Gotham over here and all of you guys, whoever, welcome and happy new year. And I'll be talking about what my plan is for this particular year and what I'm planning for next, what have I done for this particular year and what is my plan for next year. The purpose of this particular stream is I hope some of you will get inspired by by what I have achieved, what I have done, and you guys might give me some ideas. Oh, thanks a lot for the quality. So you guys could give me some idea about what can I do for the coming years. And Gotham, you're amazing, bro. You have been here in all my streams. So yeah, first of all, thank you for that. I thank you to each one of you, whoever is here right now. Yeah. So let's talk. Let's start talking about the previous year first. What all things have I achieved? And first of all, I would like to introduce myself. I guess I haven't talked about myself a lot in my videos, so I just want to introduce. I just want to start with a general introduction of who I am and what I do and what is my plan. My plan will be coming in a while, but let's first discuss who I am, what I do, all those kinds of things. So basically, my name, I hope so you guys know, I am Jay. And hey Nurul, what's up? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Yeah. So, yeah, my name is Jay, and I am a software developer. Right now, my position is called tech lead in my company, but I consider myself as a technology lover, as someone who loves exploring new things, exploring how things are made, exploring how all those things, like everything about technology. So that's who I am, and I've been coding since how long? Since standard 6, which is how many years, I don't know, 4 years, and then 4 years till like 10th, and then 4 more years. I'm coding since like 6 to 8 years, I guess, now. So initially, like when I started coding, uh, I used to code in a language which is not the favorite language of a lot of you, but I guess a lot of you have started with this language, which is Visual Basic. So I started from there. Then I moved to a lot of different languages, .NET stuff. Then I moved to Java. So surprisingly, I loved Java. So I used to code a lot of Android apps. First of all, Happy New Year, all the new people who are here. So yeah, so I used to love Android. I used to love Java. I used to love a framework called Java FX. I have made a music player. If you guys have seen my older videos, there was a video about a music player which I have made. So that is also something which I have made. I don't know how many of you are here? Oh, two of you. Great. So other than that, then basically I completed my high schools, entered my bachelor in computer application. So I'm doing BCA right now. And then in my 12th, after completing my 12th, I got my first job. And how I got my first job was also a very interesting story. So if you guys are interested, I can tell you that story, or we'll directly jump into what we did 2023. So yeah, how many want? Is anyone interested? Okay, so how I got my first job? I'll tell. I guess there's very less people, even someone watching afterwards will listen to this. So I used to participate in a lot of hackathons, right? So I used to participate in a lot of hackathons, and oh yeah, okay, great. Someone is interested. So I used to participate in a lot of hackathons. I gave one of the hackathons, and surprisingly, I ranked second all India. India is the nation where I live, so I ranked second all India, and due to that, I got my first internship just after completing my 12th. You must be very suspicious. How did you manage to do an internship in the first year, right? Yeah, that's surprising, right? So actually, I got my internship even before starting my college. I was having 3 4 months before that. So I just was doing my internship. I was coding, and it was really cool. I was making Electron based app, but unfortunately, right, things didn't went too well there, and I quit after like I think 1.5 to 2 months. I quit because of a lot of various things. But I quit that company. That was in Dehradun, by the way. And then I got an offer from a company called Data Neuron, which is an amazing company. It's an AI based startup which used to train AI models, right? Basically, it used to automate training on AI models, which was quite interesting idea, right? So it used to do auto labeling of the data. So I that was my first job, and I was the only engineer there, one single, that's it. and and yeah, that was my first job, and from there it's been a journey. Now this is my third one. So yeah, so now what is for you? How what like what was 2023 like? 2023 was like amazing for me. I have learned a hell lot of new things. Some of the top things. So let's make a list, right? So let's do one thing. I'll be sharing my screen right now. Yeah, I think it's there. Hold on. Yeah. So the first thing which I learned this particular year is GraphQL, is a technology called GraphQL, right? Uh, my entire like so when I in the like the previous year, I have like all I used to do was in normal REST, right? So I used to use Express.js or some other platform, like some other packages like that, and it used to all be in REST. Then I switched to GraphQL, and it is quite amazing. So I learned GraphQL subscriptions. I learned all those authentication methods in GraphQL, all those different stuff. By the way, but the thing which I learned is Apollo GraphQL, right? This is the thing which I learned. Uh, yeah, and then once you have the base thing ready of the GraphQL, all those different flavors of GraphQL is kind of same. So it's like yeah. And then I learned CodeGen in this, which was a very interesting part. Other than this, I got started with a lot of AI ML. So let's summarize this. Let's go to Excalibur, and let's kind of make a list of all the things which I learned in 2023 and which I am planning to learn in 2024. By the way, yeah. So let's quickly do one thing. Things I have learned in 2023. So let's get started. First thing, I think it's just half an hour left before 2024 arrives. So we'll have a decent plan. We both of us will be having a decent plan, and we'll know a lot of things. Okay. So the first thing which I learned is GraphQL, as I told you. So GraphQL had a lot of sub things like sub knowledge or like sub parts of GraphQL, which was very interesting to learn. Then after this, the new thing which I learned is I started learning Rust. So this is a new programming language which I learned. Very interesting part. This was the year when I learned a lot of machine learning, funny enough. So I learned LLM. So particularly like what I was interested in was something called LLM. LLM stands for large language model, Okay, so it's like Chat GPT and all those things which you see is basically large language model. Happy New Year. Okay, so so basically LLM, which is large language model. Let's see what I learned a hell lot of ORMs for some reason. I don't know. There was some kind of fascination towards ORM. So I learned something called first of like my favorite ORM, which is Prisma, right? Then I learned type ORM, right? Type ORM, Sequelize. I learned a lot. I almost tried all the ORM available for TypeScript and Postgres as a database, surprisingly. Uh, then what I learned is so this was the base stuff. Uh, Other than this, what did I learn other than this? Oh yes, I learned 3D rendering. So I learned 3D rendering in this. So which was a very interesting. So you guys must have seen some few videos on 3D rendering and stuff like that, like rendering a cube on a 2D surface. Like basically, what I'm talking about is like what I learned is like uh 2D projection of 3D things, right? So I learned 3D like a little bit. I learned Canvas a lot. So I learned HTML Canvas a lot. You guys must be thinking, what is so interesting about HTML Canvas suddenly? I'm telling you, HTML Canvas is quite fun. If you really put your time and learning HTML Canvas, it's one of the best things which I learned in 2023. So that was a quite interesting thing. So I learned HTML Canvas, right? If you guys have any questions or suggestions for the next year, or what could I have improved, please let me know. Something which I Next thing which I learned was I coded a lot of Next.js applications. So so I would like to show one of the applications which I made. Surprisingly, it's the company which I work in. So this website is actually made in Next.js. Hold on, what happened? Yeah. So this website is made in Next.js, which was created by me and my team, both. But yeah, so I set up this website, surprisingly. So Next.js was also one of the very interesting things which I learned. I learned Vercel a lot. So in deployment, Vercel. Okay, so we'll be talking about DevOps stuff, which I learned in a separate. So they also have like a kind of a list. So DevOps will be keeping a little bit separate. So okay, let's so Next.js was also very interesting thing. Also Next.js changed very drastically during this year. If you remember, Next.js used to have this server-side rendering was a very important feature of Next.js since beginning, but the way it has changed in 2023 is very profound. Use server and the way Next.js internally works and how React became more than a library, right? So React essentially was a very simple library which helps you to render UI components on the web page. But now, with the Next progressing, with Vercel taking Next way a lot seriously, right? The Next evolved into a very so in a very like next level form. Yeah, so that was something very interesting for me. So Next.js was a very important part. Next stuff, which I learned a lot of things, but I cannot recall all of them right now. That's very surprising. Okay, so I learned animations a lot. So what animations I'll be talking? So there is a there's a library called Framer Motion. It's used for making animations in React.js. So I'll just show you Framer Motion. It's a very famous library used for creating animations and all those stuff. If you are here, just a hi to me would be amazing. Just say hi. So I learned this particular thing, which is Framer Motion. So this was one of the things which I learned in this particular year. By the way, machine learning. See, I'm still like this is the book which I've ordered. This is a very interesting book if you are interested in the maths side of machine learning. A book to go. Very good book. Highly recommended if you are like maths, if you love like math stuff and machine learning, right? So this was one of the stuff. I would like one thing I think which will very help will be very, very helpful for you guys is what all things helped me to learn. So I think most of them were from the documentation. One of them like the machine learning and LLM. So there's a person called Andre Karpathy. I don't know I can spell him or not, but this is the guy. This guy is very good. So this he's basically he was I think the chief scientist or what was he of Tesla. So he was basically at Tesla. He was like heading the AI team at Tesla, and trust me, he produces videos. It's insane that he takes out his time for creating. So he was senior director of AI at Tesla, as I told you. This guy. So if you go to YouTube.com, right? So hold on, I'll just show you some videos from Andre. So yeah, this one. Wait, no. I think this is the channel. Yeah.
Hi everyone.
So these few of the videos, right? This one spelled out into language modeling, and you can see all these, right? So all these videos are amazing. If you are like a little bit also interested in like LLMs or all those stuff, and you know little bit of Python, bro, go for it. Watch this video. This is worth, I don't know, this if he charges 50,000 rupees for this particular video, that would be completely okay, but it is completely for free. So just use this video is a gem. That's what I'm saying. So just watch these videos, right? Make more and all these things. This is quite amazing. If you are anywhere into machine learning, this is the place to go. 2D projection of 3D things. I think this I learned from Wikipedia. I read a lot of Wikipedia surprisingly. So I learned from here 3D projection. I learned a lot of rotation matrix and all those things to get 3D working. Oh, one more thing I learned. It is called video manipulation. I created a lot of videos on video manipulation. How many of you are there right now? Hmm. Okay. So video manipulation. So let's write that also. I learned video manipulation. Interesting. What did I do in video manipulation? I was able to blur the video. I was able to gosh, I'm here listening. Hey, Arnava. Sorry, if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I'm really, really sorry. So this is roughly what I learned. I think I learned a lot of new other things which I'm literally forgetting right now. I'm really sorry, but there at least there will be like a lot of new things which I learned, which I'm really forgetting. But now what matters is what Danish. Hey Danish, what's up? मैं ठीक हूँ, आप कैसे हो? I am completely all right. Yeah. So basically let's now plan for the next year. अब अगले year का देखना है. So let's plan next year कि what all things should we learn, what all new trends are there. I have seen a ton of new trends emerging, and we'll check. Recently the Stack Overflow survey result is also, I think it's out or it's on the verge of being released, something like that. So we'll see what technologies, what things you should consider learning which can really help you in your career, as well as like it will help you in general, like you know yeah. So and this is my plan. So yeah, if you are inspired by this plan, you can also follow that. So now we'll be having, this was 2023. We'll just remove it. You can see for the last time, this is all the things. Let's move it to the side. Let's plan for 2024. So let's say, hey, 2024, these are the things that I'm gonna learn. By the way, okay, in DevOps, I would like to mention I have learned. So I was working with a lot of Azure stuff. So I was working with Azure storage. I was working with Azure Cloud Functions. I was working with Azure, all those Azure stuff, right? And then I suddenly switched to S3. So surprisingly, I learned a lot of S3 this year. I learned how. No, sorry, I switched to AWS. Right. So in the AWS, I learned a lot of new things. Like I learned EC2 deployments. I learned Lambda functions. I learned uh, S3. I learned a lot of like all these necessary S3 tools. I was able to do. I was able to learn this particular year, which was quite great. Okay, so let's start. All of you guys, are you excited for 2024? And what are your commitments right over here? So here is mine, what I'm going to learn. So yeah, let's do it. First, my topmost priority is machine learning, and very specifically, machine learning. What I want to learn is LLM, which is large language model. Extremely important for me. Um Large language models, that's the holy grail. You can see I have already started with a book, so I am learning LLMs a lot this year. You can suggest, right? If you have a suggestion, if you think I should include something or I'm missing some trend or something like that, just let me know. Okay. Next, what I want to learn is, bro, how can I? You want to learn like how can you? I'm super excited. Let's go. Yes. Let's go. Okay. So machine learning, and the best part, whatever I learn, I promise I'll be discussing that here. If I learn, and if you are on this channel, you'll be learning this too. By the way, I have some plans regarding the channel as well, so we'll be discussing that also. But let's discuss this first. So first is machine learning and LLMs, first up. Then I would be a little bit more pushing myself to a Rust. So I just touched the basics of Rust over here during 2023. So I was able to make few basic program, few WebAssembly stuff in Rust. But I want to put like a little bit more. I want to learn this a little bit more aggressively. I think Rust is an amazing language. It's very developer friendly, and it helps you to avoid errors a lot. So that's what I want to learn. Second thing I want to learn a lot is there's a thing called refactoring guru. So there's like this website called refactoring guru. It teaches you uh, coding styles, design patterns, and all those things. So I am really excited for learning design patterns. I would recommend this website, guys. If you want to like save it somewhere, save it. It's really interesting. If you go to design patterns, you'll see all these different patterns which it teaches you. Like wait, hold on. Where are the patterns? So I think I'll have to log in or something, but they basically teach you all the patterns, like single responsibility pattern, singleton pattern, all those patterns. So I just want to finish off design patterns in this particular year. So that's the next goal. Design patterns. Bro, I want to be good at front end and start a job. Any tips for me to get into this? Free? I know HTML, CSS, React, and some Firebase now, but still I'm lacking in React. Any tips for me to achieve it all? Okay, Danish. So I guess a lot of you guys have this doubt, right? Like, I know this much, but I'm not getting a job, right? Okay. Uh, I would give you a few tips. First of all, that's a cool website. Didn't know about that. Yeah, it's a really cool website. It is amazing. I'll just hold on. Where are the design patterns? Why can I see that? Um, it There was a list of all the design patterns which it used to have. Am I supposed to log in or something? Hold on. Oh, but first let's discuss this Danish's issue. I mean Danish's point. How to get a job in 2024. All of you guys who are preparing for a job, your first job, listen to me very carefully, right? And then we'll be discussing about the website. So listen to this very carefully. Uh, if you are thinking, because the job market right now, it's in a state that if you're thinking that you'll go in the job and you'll learn, of course you will learn, but the expectations are really high. I have took like hundreds of interviews. We were hiring like I think couple of months before. Like I took 2 months interviews, right? And we couldn't find even one or two guys who could fit the role we were looking for. So it's not only you who is desperate for the job, it's the companies also who are desperate for good candidates. So what I would say is, first of all, learn the stuff which is used in the companies, and learn in a way that like the how the companies are using it. So how, like, let me break that down in like simpler terms. Let me actually be full steam. Yeah.
Let me break that down into like some simpler terms, and then we'll be understanding it. So first, what you have to do is you have to like for example Danish, right? He knows Firebase, he knows but Danish, I would like to ask you, how many production companies do you think uses Firebase? Like if I go to LinkedIn job section, how many demands for Firebase? I think it is very less, 5%, because Firebase is very expensive at scale, right? Again, there's nothing wrong in learning Firebase. It's an amazing piece of technology. But what I'm trying to tell you is learn something which is directly used in the industry. For in my case, almost all the like out of three companies which I have, like two of them uses some sort of SQL. Yeah, exactly. They're using SQL, right? They're using some sort of SQL. So learn SQL. They will ask SQL. They need SQL, right? That's the first priority. React, right? Again, how you are gonna learn this, we're gonna come to that. But first, let's discuss what are we gonna learn. So the PostgreSQL, one of the very famous databases which is used in a lot in the industry. So and MySQL, these two databases are some of the most famous databases, I would say, especially in the job market, right? So would request you guys to learn that. Second thing, learn an ORM. Also, you should know how to write SQL statement, but you should know ORM as well, some sort of ORM. In my case, most of the places uses Prisma or SQLize, right? Two of these. So I would request like you can run either Prisma or like if you have a concept of ORM, that's completely okay. Second thing, TypeScript, bro. If you don't know TypeScript, uh, I don't know. There are very very few companies using JavaScript at core code base. So learn TypeScript, very very necessary. What I'm talking about is from the point of view of web development. If you're doing Android development, it's a different game, but this is for web development basically. Learn TypeScript, learn SQL, learn third, highlight how to prepare for. Hey Nishant, what's up? How are you? Uh, yeah, prepare for DSA. So can you please highlight how to prepare for DSA? DSA actually, for preparing DSA, I think one of the best way is uh, step one, learn data structure algorithm. Nishant, you already know, bro. Come on, but still. By the way, if you guys are thinking Nishant is basically was my lead at my first company, and he is an expert in ML. So if you guys have ML questions, Nishant is the question to go. So yeah. So first is learn data structure and algorithm, and then start with easy questions on lead code, simple stuff, and then you can eventually try to medium questions, and don't bother a lot about hard questions. Do it whenever you can. It's not compulsory. If you can reach medium questions, that kind of pretty much it. Okay, so let's move. Let's continue. By the way, happy New Year, Nishant. Yeah. So where was I was discussing how to get a job. Yeah, so first of all, learn whatever is required in the companies, like in all the startups. Learn whatever is required, very very necessary. Research on what is being done now, how to improve what is being required. For now, I would just tell you Next.js. To before learning Next.js, next learn React. And all of you who thinks Next.js and React are the same, it's not. Next.js is a backend framework having the ability to render React, right? It's backend plus React. That is how you can. So Next.js is not React, it's not the same. So learn React first and then go for Next.js. Once you are ready with this, learn how to learn React. Start creating simple projects. If you're not comfortable with basic React, first start creating simple projects which have complex logic. Well, now what I'm talking about, simple projects with complex logic. Sudoku creates a snake game. Handling state in a normal snake game is not easy in React. I'm telling you, if you have like n by n grid of divs in a React application, it's not easy to handle the state. It's not very easy to handle the state. It's easy once you have like some amount of experience, but it's not very easy. Start creating these basic projects, and then you can go to a little bit more advanced projects where uh, thank you for your valuable inputs. Okay. uh by the way, Nishan, any comments on my machine learning goals of 2024? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, sorry. So how so to React first create. Hey Jai, Happy New Year. Oh, are we are close. Happy New Year. Let's see the countdown, bro. Hold on. Happy New Year countdown. Let's see. We'll do Happy New Year to all the coders over here all at once. Uh, where is the countdown? It's here. Yeah, it's here. So we are 13 minutes 45 seconds away. And all of you guys will be writing what is your what is your biggest goal for the next year. If it's not very personal, you can share it with me, and I'll also share it with you guys once we have the new year arriving, right? So all of you guys who are trying for your jobs, who are trying for your career progression, who are all of you guys, if you guys are students, I wish you all of you guys very very happy new year and all the very best for your future endeavors. Like, work super hard, right? And enjoy your work. That's very very required. Don't do it as like, oh man, I have to do it. I am like, I don't want to do it. Don't do it like that. Be curious about learning something new. You know. By the way, Nishant, this is for you. See, I have bought the book. uh, yeah. So to get a new job, where we go? Yes. Oh, so your ambition is to get a new job. Awesome, Gautam. You are a final year student. All the very best. I am pretty sure you'll be getting an amazing job. Um, yeah, all of the other Danish and Arunava, all those. Yeah, if you guys would also like to share, you guys could share. And we are very close. We are 12 minutes away from the new year, and then we'll be making a plan for the new year, and will not break it. Because statistics say that 90% of the new year resolutions made are broken within the first week, which we will not. Will And also keep your suggestions ready for this YouTube channel. I'm trying. My target is basically, see, I want to create free education, free back end, front end development, machine learning development for all of you guys. That's my goal. Uh, yes. Centering div. Yes. The hardest problem of web developers, centering a div. I will show you the Stack Overflow question has like a wait, hold on. I'll just show you something very interesting about that. How to wait, hold on. How to center a div. Yeah, very interesting. Okay. Uh, I think there was a Stack Overflow question which has like thousands of upvote. I was amazed seeing this. But by the way, we have 11 minutes left. And okay, one of the other goals which I have, like I'll be writing my goals in the chat, right? What do you guys think? Start my first startup. That's my first goal. Yes. Wait, what? Wait. Are my message getting deleted? Wait, if you got no, yes, I cannot read your message, Arunava. Sorry. This is the one which I read right now. If you're putting a link, I guess the links for some reason YouTube doesn't. Yeah, so you can try again. Links doesn't work with YouTube for some reason. So yeah, some of the goals which I have regarding this YouTube channel is basically, first of all, can you search for ARNVGN? Where do you want me to search? Uh, we will open my site which I wrote in 2023 review. Oh, okay, sure. AR NVGH. So let's see Arnav's. Oh, there you go. This is Arnav's portfolio. You guys could send me a portfolio. We can have a review right now. That's also a very good thing. So, okay. I'm very. I love the background, bro. This background is really good, and yeah, the site is super clean. I should write this goal also. I always plan to prepare some portfolio. I never do. I don't know why. I just want to do this year. This is very good. Okay, so I design craft. publish products, publish product of quality and reliability, especially specializing in scalable real-time systems and networking. Oh my god, that's amazing. And then you have you play chess. We'll have some chess match. I also play chess. I'm not very good at it, but still I do play chess. So we can have a match if you wish after the new year goes, and maybe sometime else we'll have a match. Uh, I thrive in Linux and Vim ecosystem. I love Linux. I love Linux. Guys, there's no match of this operating system. And Vim, of course, my VS Code. I use Vim. How many guys, how many of you are interested in seeing my Vim setup? Arnav, what do you want to say on my Vim setup? I'll show you. Hold on. It's not the greatest one, but it's something. So this is mine. So what are the projects? I'm currently working on this project. Smart actually. This is my one of the startups which I'm writing. It's in machine learning with startup. So this is my Vim setup. I can show you a few of these. I think where do I have this? So you can do this. You can do FF. You can search. This uses this what your telescope, Vim extension for searching, and yeah, this is kind of interesting. So hold on, what am I doing? Okay, this is there you go. Wait, where am I now? Hold on, I am lost. I'm back. Yeah. So it's a very interesting, simple Vim setup. Yeah. And I use some kind of like Vim distro, I think. I use some kind of Vim distro for this. By the way, only 8 minutes are left. Everybody around my house is partying. There is music going on. So yeah. So amazing, good, amazing website. Writings, you have written some blogs. My portfolio. Where's your portfolio? If you can just don't write http or .com. Just write a domain. Ask a big question. Can I? Sure, yes, you can ask a big question. We are answering all the questions today. We are answering all the questions today. Uh, uh, we have 6 minutes left, guys. 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left for 2023 to go. Can we have a better countdown? Like, is this? Yeah, this is better. Okay. So 6 minutes left. You guys could ask any questions. I would tell you a few of my plans regarding this channel. So I feel there is a lack of quality end-to-end content regarding what actually goes in the industry, like what actually happens in work. So I actually want to do that. So what actually is built in the industry? How do you actually what do you actually do? I want to teach that. Like I want to teach the React the way I write code for my production applications. I want to teach the backend with all those microservices and all those Redis stuff included. I want to teach you what actually goes behind the scene in a startup. Basically, that's what I work with. Yes, what is the big question? I'm still waiting. So if you guys are interested in that, if you guys think that's something which you are interested in, just tune in. And I want to learn more Redis. You want to learn more Redis? That's amazing. We are doing more Redis content this year. I'm pretty sure we'll be doing. I'm touching a lot of microservices, a lot of Redis stuff, a lot of GraphQL. Surprisingly, which I've learned in 2023. So a lot of GraphQL. We'll be learning GraphQL Shield. We'll be learning GraphQL CodeGen. So all the guild tools. If you don't know what GraphQL guild is, it provides a lot of tools which helps you to. We'll be running GraphQL Yoga. So Yoga is basically a flavor. So like you have Apollo, it's Yoga, and we'll be doing a lot of GraphQL, a lot of advanced Redis. We'll be doing a lot of Docker Compose, DevOps stuff, releasing application. I think I was seeing a lot of comments regarding how to release an application. We'll be doing that. Any suggestions on how should we take this channel? What kind of videos? Okay, then I'm 19, got less marks in 12th. PCM didn't care much due to COVID. Okay, should I read this loudly? Oh, you have written. Okay, got less marks, got normal college. PC starting fourth semester, I learned MERN stack. Okay. And Yash, first of all, uh, okay, listen to me very, very carefully. Degrees matter this much. Like if like okay, degrees and colleges does not again. Uh, okay, let me start from the basic. Let me start from the basic to like explain you this. Okay, let me give my example. I'm currently doing BCA. I was not very the smartest kid in 12th, neither at 11th, but I was highly interested in MERN stack development, web development, and coding in general. What you have to do is you have like the biggest effort which you have to hit is basically getting into the industry. Now, how to get into this industry? Once you get in, you'll be getting next job and you'll be getting next job and next job based on the previous experience. That's kind of easy. But how to get into the industry? Yes, this degree doesn't matter. Neither your 12th matters nor your, it matters very less in getting job. If you have had that, it would be very, very easier for you, but it is not impossible or it's not very difficult. It's moderate. I'll just tell you how. First, make your resume one of the best. Only 2 minutes are left, but so I'm just going to cover this very, very fastly. Make your resume one of the best. If you can send me your resume on LinkedIn, I can review it. I can help you whatever way possible. So make your resume one of the best, like looking and just like how to get the best resume. See the resumes which are already there of the best programmers, just and put your projects, put all the projects which you have done before. Even if you don't have experience, the projects matter a lot. Like put your projects there. What do you know? There should be name of the technologies. Like if a company is using GraphQL, there should be GraphQL written on your resume, highlighted in bold, like in your whatever you are doing, right? The technology used and the stuff like that. Prepare a very good resume and apply a lot, bro. I'm just telling you, apply to at least 30-40 companies every day for at least like 7 or like about like 7 to 20 days. Just do it. I'm pretty sure you'll be getting an interview. Like that's what happened in my case. I'm pretty sure you'll be getting an interview. Get started. That's the suggestion. Get started. You'll be getting a you'll be getting like this salary hike a lot. Like that's very common in IT, so that's not an issue. But I would say get started. One more suggestion: uh, try for going for the companies in Germany, in America, Canada or America works both. In Singapore, there the startups pay very well. So if you're going there, I think you could easily make around like what 1,500 to $2,000 a month, and like basically a startup, uh, in like a internship role. But that is very hard to achieve because there's a lot of competition there. I'm aggressively rushing towards skills, as you said. I'll continue to do the new year with the new trend. Oh, we are only 57 seconds away. Okay, new year is coming, guys. New year is coming, guys. New year is coming. Okay, 51, 50. Let's see. All of you guys, you just be super excited and learn whatever the hell you want. Just just do it, bro. Just create amazing stuff. I want all of you guys like to send me all of your GitHub repos and what all things you create by learning whatever I don't teach. I just share whatever I learn. So whatever I share, just share whatever you create using that. It feels amazing to see all those. We have just 23 seconds left. We have just 23 seconds left, and we'll be saying goodbye to 2023 and a welcome to 2024, and it would be amazing. 10, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, first of all. So if you're in India, of course, this will be the time. Happy New Year, and enjoy this new year. Make this year a year which changes your life, which changes your thought process. The most important thing, become a better human being. So that's the most important thing. And always be curious. Be curious to learn new stuff. Now we'll be planning what we're gonna learn in this year. But happy New Year, and Yeah. So let's create a plan. Uh, uh, let's create a plan for yeah. Happy New Year, and yeah, Happy New Year, Yash. Happy New Year, Apurva. All of you guys watching, Happy New Year. And if you could write a Happy New Year, that would be amazing. uh, yeah, let's start planning, guys. Let's start planning. Let's start planning for the next year. I am super duper excited for this year today. Uh, become a better human and a good programmer. Yes, both of those will be a goal. Becoming even better as a human and becoming a good programmer. So design pattern is the next goal. The next thing what I want to learn is I want to learn content management system, which is CMS. So what does CMS means? It means like let's say if you have a for example how Apurva shared his blog, right? So he had a portfolio site and he has I think some articles, right? Happy New Year, Danish. So yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. Okay, so if you have a blog, you can use this CMS to host your content on a different site. You don't need to build a complete backend. So that's what CMS stand for. It's basically content management system. Also check out my 2024 goals once on that post. Oh, bro, you have 2024 goals. Interesting. Looking back at 2023. Oh, you're using Markdown and passing using Next MDX. Ah, interesting. This is so good, bro. Top. Okay, let's review this. Let's review this. How many of you guys are interested? Let's review this. My top three good decisions. I'll also tell you my top three good decisions and my worst decisions as well. So learning Vim, hands down, same. Let's shake hands, Apurva. Apurva, Arnuva. Please, I'm sorry, Arnuva. I'm pronouncing your name wrong. I know I'm bad with names. I'm sorry. Okay. So Vim was one of the best things which I learned in 20. Let's write this as well. I learned Vim. My favorite thing. This should be in the top. Guys, learn Vim, bro. If you are doing coding, it would be very hard initially, but it would pay off like dividends 1,000 times more. Learn Vim. Simple recommendation. Learn Vim. Everyone. Yeah. So the same thing. Completed switching Linux, no dual boot. You're using Arch, bro. Amazing. Amazing. So you are only using Arch. That's really good. Linux, one of my favorite operating system. Limiting my daily internet bandwidth usage. Uh, okay, so you bandwidth usage. You mean so you use less internet? Not very clear to me, but should, should be something interesting, I guess. So you mean you used less internet? That was one of the good decisions. Okay. Oh, you did not use a lot of distracting part of the internet. Okay, that's what you mean. Okay, that's something which I am also trying to avoid a lot. Just read the docs, don't watch videos. Yes, true. Uh, Everybody, I would recommend read the doc. YouTube videos, they don't work. They're not very efficient. They definitely work, but they are not very efficient. Watching 1 hour of YouTube video could be like whatever you gain could be gained within the 15 to 20 minutes if you read the doc. Read the docs. That's very, very important. Amazing. So the next is not, let's talk about the mistakes. What mistakes Arunava is making? Okay. So riding the hype train, which you can never keep pace, wasting my time trying to keep shiny text out. I agree, 100% agreed. No disagreement, 100% agreed. Uh, you should not always ride the hype train. It should like there should be some what can you say? I would say, see, don't don't miss it. I'm not saying like completely go in a new, like start learning remix if remix came and start learning some 54th JavaScript framework suddenly. Don't do that. That's wrong. But always keep like a note, like, okay, this is going on. I might not jump at it, but if this explodes, explode, I mean like Next.js, for example. If this explodes, um, will we might see. So that's a good decision. That's a very good decision. There was 30 different things I also avoided, right? Learning. One of them was Remix. I did not learn Remix. I did not learn smart contracts and Web3. I did not learn it. I was interested in it, but the interest went down in few days as soon as I looked into it. And yeah, don't ride the hype train. Absolutely agreed. Joining a university which ended up being a waste of time. Bro, so true. I'm also in my last year. University teaches you, I don't know, I would not say nothing, but it's not what you do in the job, bro. In the job, that is not required what university teaches you. I know about India, not about other countries, but at least in India, it is not what like what's being taught is not what's being used in the industry. Not doing enough competitive programming. So this is the top three mistakes. Not by the way, what so you mean DSA, right? So you used to do competitive programming. That's very interesting. So have you participated in all those Google hash code and all those concepts competitions? I'm pretty sure you did, right? That's kind of cool. I would say very, very well thought out, like good decisions and mistakes. I think very good. You learned Shell. You learned. Oh, I learned Go. I just missed. I learned Go, bro. Surprisingly, Go was also a new language. I'm telling you, all of you guys who wants to learn a new language, Go is the simplest language to learn after learning JavaScript and TypeScript. It is one of the most simplest language. If you want to learn a new language, and if you want to keep it simple, you want to keep it very, very effective, go for Go. Go for Go. That's a bit funny. Go for Go. Right. Okay, TypeScript. Don't touch JavaScript ever again. That's true. That's true. Why would you use JavaScript when you use TypeScript? There are few times when I use JavaScript, like for demo projects. If there's anything serious, it's always TypeScript. Optional typing seemed a bit weird. Okay, this was the reason. And then you learned C++. Oh, this is university stuff, right? This is all university. Yeah, that's in the curriculum. So I guess it was too good for me to get into Google Code Jam. I'm trying to compete for them and want to be good, but got to work more hard. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Uh, yes. Competitive programming is a lot. It depends a lot on regular practice, regular rigorous practice. Like you have to keep grinding, and then you will be able to like kind of like solve those questions. Even I am not very good at competitive programming. I'll not be giving any knowledge on that. Even bro, I have to learn. Not very good, I would admit. Python. So you learn shell scripting, some basic Python and tools. This is good. NeoVim, same with me. VS Codium, I tried, did not enjoy it. Good for like no, it's not. There's no specific reason I did not enjoy Codium. How do you pronounce it? VS Codium? I don't know. Okay, so I did not because you kind of care about spyware and all, but then the updates are delayed, and I don't know. I tried, but then like you cannot install on the Mac. Basically, I face a problem that you don't get updates and you cannot install it, so you'll have to download the installer again, install it. So did not use this. I don't know what this is. DWM plus ST. What's this? I have no idea what this is. Git, absolutely, very much a requirement. FFmpeg. So video processing, I also learned surprisingly. Uh, okay, you got an internship after start. That's good. React.js, that's amazing. This is a very good summary, bro. This is a very good summary. You have this is an amazing blog. I'll be definitely reading a lot of your blogs. I think there's one right now, so I'll be reading this in way detail once I am free enough. Like once I get. But let's finish this off. Let's finish this list now. Any suggestions? Whoever is watching, any suggestions, please. So I'll be learning some CMS, uh, i'll be uh, I'll be learning, there's something called product development. uh, I think there will be a lot of addition subtraction. This is Then basically I want to learn a lot of DevOps stuff. So I would say I have to learn like serverless. So I want to learn serverless in DevOps basically. I want to learn, what else do I want to learn? I want to learn big data, but that's not required right now. I don't think so. I don't need big data right now. I want to learn more SQL, like some advanced SQL, I'll say. So advanced SQL, that will be also one of my goal. What else should I consider learning? Uh, so startups. So I want to learn what do I mean by startup is like how to start a startup, how to run a company, how to create products, uh, all those things regarding that. So I want to learn all these. I think the list will be very long, but I have to sit, relax, and think. So right now, in short, this is the plan. Next, other than this, with like regarding the YouTube channel, I there will be regular videos from now onwards. I'll try basically to post regularly, at least 2 videos per week, 2 to 3 videos per week. That's my goal, and it will be all regarding some of the very interesting projects. Either it will be a very interesting project which I would be working on, or it would be something which like it will be something a little advanced, not very advanced, but a little advanced, which is used in the industry. So that's the path I'm going. So at the end, very happy new year. I'll be wrapping up the stream right now, but very happy new year. And yeah, thank you guys, uh, all of you guys. So yeah, thank you, and have a amazing next year. Amazing this year, not next year, because we are already in 2024. So happy new year, and bye bye. Have a great day. Bye. Any last thing which anybody wants to share? I'm here. Uh, there's nothing. Okay, then thank you. And uh, I missed the first part. You missed the first part. Oh, Arnava. Sorry. You might watch the video again. It will be on the YouTube. So yeah. So okay. Bye everyone. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you for giving your time. Thank you. Bye bye. And yeah, keep coding and always be a good human being. Remember. Okay. Bye. Oh, you want my LinkedIn? LinkedIn is okay. I'll just give you. What's my LinkedIn, bro? Uh, this is my LinkedIn. You could, I don't know, it's not allowed. Do it? Yeah, it's allowing me to post a link. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye, and peace out. I mean, not in that way. Bye.